to you. In this life, the most important thing you should take seriously, or you should be very mindful of, is how people in your life treat you. Once you notice that someone is losing interest in you gradually, once you notice that someone is falling out of love with you, please don't ignore those signs. Apply the law of aura for aura, energy for energy. As they are doing, leaving you gradually, you by yourself start exiting from their life. Because when you do it like that, you don't get hurt. You don't even feel it, because before they said it out, you've left already. So notice the signs. And when it happens like that, we notice the sign. Instead of you, start begging, start forcing conversation, start calling pastors to beg, start calling family members to beg. Honey, take a walk. Because there's no amount of begging, no amount of conversation forcing you want to do to bring that person back to be back again. The feeling is already gone. Feelings in love is not something that you force. Love is not something that you buy. So definitely not something that you can force on people. It's fade away. So when it fade, what you do, carry your bag and baggages and leave. Focus on healing. Gradually, you get yourself back. They didn't give birth to you with that person. So definitely you're not going to die when that person leaves. Walk away and work on yourself. Because when you don't, let me tell you what will happen when you start begging, when you start involving people. Because I'm this kind of person now. I'm one person who believes that in relationship, we're not supposed to have a third party. You know that when you have issue with your partner, you go and call your friend, you go and call pastor, you go and call your mother, you go and call family people to start talking. I don't do it. You see, the two of us that know where we find ourselves, two of us that know how we jobale on bed, we know how to sort ourselves out. I don't do that nonsense. So when that happens, you see that begging, people you're begging, you see that process of begging, you're losing yourself. Because that's a mess. You'll not be thinking like, everything that this person has been saying to me ever since, has this person been lying to me? Has he been deceiving me? But when you move on gradually, you won't have the time to think about those things. When you think those things, it will lead to trauma. That's why when you leave people like that, because of the disappointment, because of how hot you felt that blow, you don't want to give someone else's chance again. So for you not to hold yourself back because of someone else's wickedness, my love, when you notice that sign, give the person aura for aura and move on. Don't beg anybody to stay in your life. Because when you beg, and if you that beg when you beg, they will eventually leave. And when they leave, it's not two things. One, the person leave your life. Second, you lose your self-respect as a woman. You lose your dignity as a woman. The person will see somewhere laughing. You don't even know whether you don't even carry another getting replaced.